Chat logs filed with descriptions of acts with minors, infants, and several animals fill the pages of a criminal complaint. Investigators state that a patrolman by the name of Christopher Cordes talked openly about it all on the internet. According to the state attorney general's office, investigators received a tip that Cordes, who lived in Bloomsburg, was sharing inappropriate images of minors on social media. During the investigation, authorities obtained a search warrant for Cordes's Snapchat. It was there that investigators state that they discovered conversations between him and other users, where he described his attractions to minors and allegedly tried to solicit illegal images. According to a search warrant in another conversation on the app, investigators state that admits to participating in and searching for videos of acts with animals. All of this was happening during the time investigators state he was employed as a patrolman with the Borough Police Department. A witness told investigators that back in 2021, Cordes told her that he wanted to have kids so that he could go after them. He claimed that he could get away with it since he was a police officer. Department's chief, Michael Hobbs, released a statement saying that in part, quote, "We are not aware of any allegations of inappropriate activity while Officer Cordes was on duty. At this time, Officer Cordes has been suspended indefinitely without pay for conduct unbecoming of a police officer. Cordes faces 18 felony counts of CS and 3 misdemeanor counts of going after animals." So these are the same individuals that America likes to tout, right? They like to state that, oh, you can't say that all cops are bad and all cops are this and that. We have some very great upstanding cops directly out there. So, I mean, I guess you do. You have Christopher here who likes to, spend his time, around and with the kids. And, he wants to very much protect them from all of the negative things directly out there, even if it's coming directly from him, because he's going to be the number one suspect directly in that. But, this is what they would have you, or at least what he would try to have you believe. Even within the very disturbing conversation that he had with his significant other, he was like, hey, we should really have kids because I got plans, right? That's what he stated. Nobody else. That's what he stated to his significant other. Then on top of that, he would also have these conversations with people online. Now, this is the one thing I found very interesting. How is it possible that the police know of his conversations and the conversations that he was having with other people, but yet none of these other people, you don't hear of them getting charged. You don't hear of any type of trial or anything like that. Then on top of that, he was online also trying to solicit images. And I'm like, where was he at specifically? Because I feel like there should be some, I guess, what would we call it? A subpoena, a warrant? Something needs to take place so that they can track down all of the individuals that are connected to whatever chat or group that specifically was. Like, some detective work really needs to go on, really needs to happen. But again, back to Christopher. This is what the American police system looks like. You have a lot of people, it's not just him, you have a lot of them directly out there who want to go out of their way to commit certain acts. And remember, it wasn't that long ago that you had the 70s, 60s, 50s, and 40s where you had the cops in their cars. This is before cameras and everything like that. So very easily, you had a lot of cops that were riding up to families' homes. You had a lot of cops where people would just trust them in the community, and they would allow a child to go with a cop for a day. They would allow a child to go directly to the grocery store or to drive a kid around. This is what cops were able to do freely. Nobody looked at them any different. Nobody was going to say anything, right? And again, this is where we are. You have people that are still blind, and they still go out of their way to tell their kids, like, hey, no matter what a cop says, you do it. You always trust in the cop. You always believe in a cop. You always put blind faith directly in their hands because they're going to do what it is that they are supposed to do. Knowing the fact that you have a lot of cops out here that try to benefit themselves by use of people's hope belief, and blind faith. And people wonder why it is that we have stories like this that go on. Then not even to forget, we also got the poor animals. We got a little babe directly out there. We got an old yeller, right? We got everybody out there. And he's interested, right? He also wants to, protect and serve the animals as well. Like I said, it's all over the board. All over the board. So, hopefully the police will actually do the detective work. It doesn't seem like they are, because they pretty much just got rid of them. They didn't say that they were going to do any more, intricate, divings into the social media or whatever was taking place. Again, they should, really go into his house and take the electronic devices that he has, tablets, cell phones, everything, and run those and see what else they could actually find. Because I promise you, this is not his first time. And the picture that you see here should be an image where it said that he was sworn in back in 2021. So he had quite some time to do a lot of things. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.